Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where we have just finished out helping our good friend Harpocrates make peace with the fact that he failed to help Prince Dion, finish his GCSEs when he was younger, and now the two of them have made peace and everything is much better in the realm. So, well done to him. So, we're back in our quarters, and I've just noticed we have another side quest just pop up on the reading table, so let's take a look at it. See what this is. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden. Even but only a fraction before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Joshua. Okay. So Josh wants to do something to help out Shiva. Not Shiva.
I should go and
Jill.
speak with him.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty decent. That is pretty decent of Joshua. Actually, where is he? He's out there. So that's actually a good point. It seems, well, they did discuss in a few episodes prior that not all the dominants whose power we've taken can use their dominant powers again.
I read your message.
Well, not without consequence, anyway.
Right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Clearly, yeah. Okay, so I mean that's, yeah, a decent thing for us to be doing for Jill. That's going to be in Rosaria, I bet. But before that I think I'd like to carry on with this quest quickly. So we'll head to Dalimil Iln, and I'd like to see where Lubor's quest takes us.
Why the hell would Victor take the bear?
So let's see what has become here. So last time we just discovered that Lubor is in fact a bearer.
Thanks, but I'll
And he
be
lied to
traveling
everyone.
light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through
And
with
he's been
this then?
banished from the town.
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The hideaway.
I mean, yeah, of course, buddy.
The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing.
Oh,
The
crud.
Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Alright, Lines in the Sand Part 2. Let's go.
What's an
So when we do this bit of convincing... Oh, where are these guys?
You need to
They'll be in the inn,
Why
right?
do they always have to make
Yeah,
such
there they are.
It's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
UBOR, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. UBOR cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me,
Unreal.
but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Oh
You're
my
making a
days.
mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Where would Ferda be, though?
No.
Oh, he's on the
Lied
other
about
side.
being one of us, and you're lying now.
This is like an irrational level of
What's UBOR
obstinacy. Like, you know, it's one thing to be jilted about having gotten, you know, about having the wool pulled over your eyes about someone being a bear and hiding it,
What's
but
wrong?
this is...
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing UBOR says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And UBOR is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Oh god, are they trying to string him up or something?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Oh, jeez.
Just go! Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, eh?
Go on!
Just go.
Wait.
This kind of makes you think that Dalamil deserves to fall, almost.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
I'm curious to see what his plan is. I mean, no doubt it'll involve us fighting.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Okay, for Dalamil. Sounds like a decent plan. Let's go.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Alright, how far is this? Actually, would just be quicker to... Yeah, just blitz over there, wouldn't it?
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Nothing but trouble, I bet. These guys must be scouts or something, huh? Okay, and this must be the town then. Yeah, for sure.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Let's fry him. Okay, let's go, one more. Okay, let's go. You know, the usual setup. Limit breaker clock. Chunk away at his life. make them sorry they even tried. Okay, there we go. Now the question is this going to likely be the last one? I think so, right? I hope so. There we go. I bet this is a huge help to the Dalimil defense effort.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Sometime later.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
Here, here, well done.
But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
It's bold stuff, Lubor.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Well done, Lubor. Lines in the Sand, Part 2, done. So we get the Briar's Kiss signboard, okay. The Breath of Light, Impulse, Cool, and Meteorite. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad us at all. Okay. Well, we are doing really well on the old quests. So let us proceed now. More than words? No, I think next let's head over to... Well, I think I wanted to do Trial and Error. So let's head over to Northreach and help out. Is it this, was it a new member of the, Yeah, I think it was a new member of the Scout Brigade, right?
I'm nervous.
Let's test him out.
Well met, Sid. This is the Initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The Sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions.
It's a pretty noble undertaking.
And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
So this is Ember's training day?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Yeah, let's go see.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
I mean, what you bet? He... Hang on, yeah, it's definitely the right way. Yeah, what do you bet? He is caught. Like, straight away. In a rather embarrassing fashion. Like, what do you bet that happens?
Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
Here we go.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Buddy, you need to move. Okay, usual stuff. Let's just keep hacking and slashing. Alright, good stuff. Look at her. Oh, look at that. And he's down. There we go. Enemy slain.
Ember, are you... gone?
Where's he gone?
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is, then.
Like, did he leg it back to Northreach while we were fighting? I don't know if that's good, or... like, terrible. Let's see.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
I mean, that
This
wasn't
won't be an
terrible,
easy
right?
decision.
Do we have any more things that we can use to come to a judgment about this? Is this one? That's Duty Undying. So no, that is not one. is this one? No, this is one for our uncle. Okay, well, clearly it wants us to return to the hideaway, and I think we want to return to the hideaway quickly anyway.
You should have
Yeah,
seen
let's
him.
see what he has to say. Nazir?
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Does Ember deserve passing marks? Oh, I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna say he does.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be
we can't have that, can we?
Back to work.
Forgive
Yeah,
me,
we
Sid.
can't have Gab taking
This
days off. Come on.
did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Okay, trial and error, done. Breath of lightning, okay. And, oh my god, looks like that's unlocked a new quest. Well, let's take a quick gander at it.
You alright?
Sylvanayings, what's going on, Gav?
Troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Now, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Well, okay, that means you want us to
Is
help?
there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's nowt lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Okay, yeah, we'll certainly check in with Martha. But anyway, I think we'll take a quick break here. When we get back, we will probably check in with Martha. We will, I think we'll knock out a quick hunt, because there's one that's opened up that I think we can do briefly. And then maybe see about helping out our good dog? More than words? But we will see. Anyhow, that's all for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.